So I never really get a chance to upload on this channel because it takes a lot of time to edit a beauty video rather than like a random video that I feel like doing. So today I'm just gonna do a review slash tutorial type thing on this palette, which is an exact dupe of the Prism palette. I know that a lot of people want to know if this type of thing is worth it, especially knowing that it's only $12 compared to the high-end price of $42. And I feel like I explain how to do makeup different than other people, so I decided to like get on one of my other channels and, you know, try and make tutorials, but I hate my face, so I never really got around to it. And it takes a lot of time to make a video. So anyways, with all that crap being said, I'm going to try to do a really simple look, maybe match my shirt a little bit out of this Prism palette so that I can record my other video that I had planned for today. If you guys like this, let me know, because I love makeup, but I just hate my face. When you're applying the transition shade, which is like the first shade, it's what creates the gradient effect. So like if you ever see how it just smokes out, you're taking a piece of paper and you're drawing an eye. So here's the eye, and then up here's your first shade. It fades from orange all the way down to like the dark purple. And you just take the first crayon, take the orange crayon, and then just barely touching that orange, you go in with the pink, so on and so forth. So yeah, I just wanted to describe it like that. So this is literally a replica that I've already used a couple times of the Prism palette, and I'm gonna go in with, oh man, I'm gonna go with the shade Awakening. It's just the super peachy shade. Dust it off, and I grabbed a big fat old fluffy brush because this, like, we're not too worried about the transition. It doesn't need to be that accurate. Just kind of keep them even and you'll be alright. So you take that and you take it like everywhere. And see how it created that pink. And I made sure to use a really good base on my eyes to tell you whether, you know, this shadow creases or like doesn't blend well. Like, I wanted to know my shit before I got up and on here and started talking to you guys. And I get cussed because I don't have ads on my videos. So that's awesome. Okay, so now we have laid down our transition. I don't know if you can tell on camera very well, but it should be like a light pinky peachy. It's really pretty peachy color, by the way. Make sure when you're doing eyeshadow that you're holding it up here rather than like right there, because that's too much control. You're gonna make all kinds of harsh lines if you do that. Alright, next I'm gonna take the shade Haze, and it's a super pretty mauvey pink. In fact, in my Jaclyn Hill palette, there's a shade just like that, and it is my favorite shade in the palette, especially for like everyday looks. So I'm gonna take that shade, and I'm gonna pop it with a smaller brush. We don't wanna go too, I'm gonna put it by my face so that I don't have to worry about it focusing. With the smaller brush, we're just gonna go into that because we're gonna stay in the crease and just deepen that up. It would kind of defeat the purpose of a gradient look if I just went all over it. So, smaller brush, one that really just fits in this area right here, you know, where your socket starts to cave in. That's where I like to put it. And there's all different kinds of looks, so this isn't how you do all eyeshadow. This is just for the look I'm doing, which is probably one of the easiest kind of looks to do. You're just worrying about the blending and deepening it up until you get where you want to be, and then throwing some sparkles on. It'll be easy, guys. A lot of pickup, and that is just fine. That is just fine. The main goal is to try and get the same look that you could get from a Prism palette. And so far, I've not had problems with this palette. It gave me looks. The looks that I was intending to get, they blended. The shadows blended, and I was really impressed. I'm gonna deepen up the crease. I'm just gonna use the same brush because I'm gonna deepen it up right there one more time, and I'm gonna go into Immortal, which is the matte black shade over here at the end. I'm just gonna go to Immortal. Ooh, that one's really chalky. I haven't used it yet though, so like that was my first impression on that specific color. Alright. And I'm just going to deepen it up a little more. Deepening that up a little bit more with black and just blending until we can't blend anymore. I'm going to do this on the inner inner corner, and I'm gonna do this on the outer corner, so like it'll get darker as it goes out. It's gonna be cute, guys. Just watch. But I'm gonna take my Wet n Wild freaking natural finish spray, and I'm gonna spray my brush after I put some color on it. I almost didn't do that. So the first one we're just gonna take is the darker purpley freaking lilac metallic shade. Get it wet. Now these colors, like I said, they're very dusty, but they are pretty pigmented, so you have to be careful with how much you go into, or else you're gonna screw everything up. Or you will be blending forever. And we're just gonna pack that all over the outer corner. Clearly, this doesn't have a problem putting the color on. I mean, it's there. It's there and it's square, guys. Now we're gonna take Ethereal, the lighter, pretty purpley shade. It's seriously so pretty. So I'm gonna start over. I'm gonna go into my transition shade. I'm gonna deepen that up. I'm probably just gonna mix them, save a step. And then I'm just coloring underneath my eye with that. And making sure to get that corner connected. It'll look pretty goofy if I don't do that. So, might just keep it simple like that, honestly. I'm just gonna go put on some eyeliner and mascara and all my duty dads. And I'm gonna show you guys the finished look and how easy it freaking was and tell you my final verdict. Okay guys, I am done with the look. This is it. This is what it looks like. My final verdict. This is a really good palette. This is only $12 and you can copy an exact look of a $42 palette. Go for it, girl. You're gonna miss out. Now the only thing is, this looks crispy and white, and it is not. It comes off like a pure gold color. I don't even know if it swatches white. It does, but it does not come off like that from a brush. It comes off really gold, and it's not a bright enough gold to highlight anything with. So I just used the shimmer in my Jaclyn Hill palette to kind of do my inner corners and my brow bone. Yeah, it's a great palette. I got it on Hush.com, Hush app, whatever. I definitely think it's worth the money, especially if you want something super cute. This is like the softest, most velvetiest little package. I don't know if they will last long, but considering that this doesn't really look like a palette that you would use every day, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think of my look and my video, because I don't know. I'm not gonna know unless you tell me.